What up, guys? You're Lyman with the White Trini, and today we are gonna make stew fish cassava, a little rice, and some cucumber chow. We're gonna make this dish for all my brothers and sisters that are observing Lent, so let's get to it. First, we are gonna cut up some slices of some salmon that we bought at the local store. And then after we finish cutting it up, we're gonna season it up and get it prepared for frying. And after we fry, we'll make the stew. During that time, we'll get our rice going, our cassava, all that good stuff. But before we season up our fish, we gotta make some seasoning. Okay, we washed our fish with some lemon. Now we're gonna get started with our seasoning. Here we have our bandania, also known as shadow benny or culantro, some garlic, and we're gonna use some Scotch bonnet pepper because it's pretty hot. So let's get to it. First, we'll take a little of the garlic, and some shadow benny. And we'll throw the hot pepper in there one time. Start mixing this up. Now I'm going to season up the fish. So we're gonna drop our seasoning. We just blended up, nice and fresh. And here we have our fish all seasoned up, guys. Boom. Look at all that color. Woo. That looks good. All right. Okay, we're gonna season our flour to fry our fish. So let me show you what we're gonna use. We're gonna use a little bit of adobo, all purpose. We'll just sprinkle that in. We're gonna use a little bit of our Tony's. Sprinkle that in. All right. And a little bit of salt. All right, I'm gonna mix it up. I also found this in a local store and it gives a little kick. So we're gonna add a little bit of this into our flour. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. So we're just gonna mix this all together. All right, our flour is all mixed. Now we're gonna go outside and fry some fish. Let's go. Okay, we have our oil here getting hot, but I wanna show you guys what's in the pot here. This is our cassava, and it's getting ready to start boiling. We added a few ingredients in here. We added a stick of butter. We added half of a scorpion pepper, and we're just waiting for that to start boiling, and some garlic. I think it's ready, so let's get going. I'll take a piece of our fish and we're gonna drop it in the flour here. Get it coated with a little coat of flour and dust it off because you want all that excess flour in your oil. All right, so it needs to turn up just a little bit more, but it's getting there. Now we're rocking and rolling, guys. We're gonna keep dropping our fish. Check it out, guys. Our fish is all fried up. Look at that. That looks beautiful. You see all the seasoning and stuff on there? Woo! Before I stew this fish, I want to give a special shout out to Vanny and Adi, my young followers in Trinidad, my nieces. Uncle Bo says hello. I'm gonna put my brand new pot on the stove. Thanks, Mom. We're gonna get our fish going here, but first, we are going to put a little oil. that going. Very nice cast iron pot. Let our oil melt up here some. All right, in this bowl I have onions, a little pumpkin, some celery, some thyme, some tomatoes, carrots. We're gonna drop that in once it gets a little hot here. We can go ahead and drop it in, start cooking it up. All right. Look at all this color, guys. Wow. Beautiful. Here it's starting to sizzle up. I love that sound. All right, guys. We're gonna add some sazon into our pot. Drop that in. And we'll stir it up a little bit. I don't have any uku, but the sazon has it in it. So it creates the orange color look. All right, now we add a little bit of ketchup. Our Swiss brand ketchup, the best ketchup. All right, a little flavor. Okay, now I am going to add, I ran out of the Maggi fish seasoning, but I'm gonna use some crab seasoning. This should work just as well. There's our crab Maggi seasoning. And drop some of that in there, all of it, empty it out. Okay guys, I didn't throw away the seasoning that we seasoned our fish with, so I just added a little water and we're gonna drop that in. Boom. I'm not gonna add any green seasoning because we already have so much here in the pot and we season our fish with it as well. Look at all that color, gosh, that looks good. Okay guys, I'm getting the pot hot here for some cassava. Throw in some coconut oil there. Let that heat up. Dhania, some hot pepper, some garlic, and some onions. And we're gonna go ahead and saute that up. Okay guys, this is all ready. We're gonna go ahead and drop in our cassava. I like my cassava to be really soft, kind of like an oil down. All right. Hold on. Nice. Let me grab a sappy real quick. Seasoning. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay guys, I dropped the fish in our stew, but I'm gonna let it absorb and sit before I go ahead and show you guys the final results and plate it. I'm gonna let this soak, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some cucumber chow real quick. And here we have our final results, guys. Check it out. We have our cassava, we have stew fish, we have our cucumber chow, some rice with, pumpkin, some of the seasonings. Let's test it out, guys. Here we go. We're gonna start with some cassava here. I'm gonna dip it in some of the stew sauce there. Check it out. Wow. Right off the bat, wow. You can taste the butteriness of the stew. So much flavor with the cassava. It's just, all the flavors just mesh together. It's wonderful. I want to try this stew fish really bad. Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow, that is really good. I am not gonna lie. That is freaking awesome, guys. It melts in your mouth. That is really lashing, guys. That, beyond lashing. Melts in your mouth, so flavorful, buttery, all the seasonings, pepper, you name it. Wow, hands down, I wish you guys could really try this with me. I'm gonna try some of the rice with the sauce and some of the fish here. I do like stew fish with rice and sauce too. Here we go. Wow. So flavorful, guys, so flavorful. Hands down, stew fish is up there as far as one of my favorite things to eat. I love it. Guys, thanks for joining us today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Enjoy.